Hi Nana. We were learning the properties of nitric acid. Okay, we have covered physical properties. Okay, in the previous video, and also the chemical properties like stability. We have studied in the previous video. Now in this video, we will learn about the acidic nature. Acidic nature of nitric acid. See, this acidic nature of dilute nitric acid, See, this nitric acid, dilute nitric acid means it contains water. Generally, nitric acid in the presence of water, it will break down. It is an ionic compound. This nitric acid will ionize. That means it is a covalent compound. Actually, it is covalent compound, but polar covalent compound. It's a polar covalent compound. Generally, polar covalent compounds, when they are kept in water, they ionizes. So in the same way, here also nitric acid also will ionize in the water. It will ionize in water to form hydronium ion, H3O plus, and nitrate ion, NO3 minus. Okay. See, initially this hydrogen, this nitric acid, initially it will break down into H plus ion and NO3 minus ion. But this H plus ion, it cannot exist independently. It cannot exist freely in water. Immediately, soon after its formation, it immediately reacts with water and convert into H3O plus. Okay, immediately it will convert into H3SO plus. Hence, the overall reaction can be written like this. So this is the overall reaction, because this one is used up. Okay, it is used up in this reaction, and finally what happens? This is formed. So like this is the overall reaction. So in dilute nitric acid, what do you find? You will find free hydronium ions. What is the name of this ion? Hydronium ion. Okay. So because of the presence of free hydronium ions, that nitric acid will show acidic nature. Okay, just because of the presence of this hydronium ion, H3O plus ion, because of the H3O plus ions are present in dilute nitric acid, so that dilute nitric acid will show acidic nature. Okay, the acidic nature is due to the acidic nature is due to the presence of H3O plus ions. If H3O plus ions are not there, then it does not show acidic nature. How H3O plus ions are formed? H3O plus ions means hydronium ions. How they are formed? They are formed when H plus ions, when come into contact with water, immediately they react with water. Okay. So what is H plus ion called as? H plus ion is called as proton. H plus ion, it is called as proton. Remember, So this is most important term. What is proton? Proton is nothing but H plus ion. See, actually, hydrogen atom. If you speak, speak about hydrogen atom contains one proton, one electron, and zero neutron. Okay, from such atom, if you take out electron, so hydrogen, if you remove electron from hydrogen atom, what happens? This hydrogen atom will convert into H plus ion. Okay, this hydrogen atom actually it is having one proton and one electron. If you remove that electron, so what is left over? Only one proton is left over. There is no neutron also. Hence, this H plus ion is commonly called as proton. Okay, H plus ion is commonly called as proton. When this proton reacts with water, okay, it converts this water into hydronium ion. Because of the presence of this free hydronium ions, okay, because of the presence of free hydronium ions, they form free ions in the water, in the acid. Okay, hence the dilute nitric acid will show acidic nature. Right. Now, as acidic nature, what does it do? How acidic nature it exhibits. So this acidic nature can be known with several reactions. So what are several reactions which tells about the acidic nature of nitric acid is? We learn all those reactions which explains that dilute nitric acid shows acidic nature. So what are the reactions which explains about the acidic nature of dilute nitric acid is? First one is reaction towards indicator. Reaction towards indicators. Okay, next reaction towards other chemicals like metal oxides. Okay, reaction with metal oxides. Next, reaction with metal hydroxides. Reaction with metal oxides. Reaction with metal or non-metal hydroxide. Non-metal hydroxides. Okay. Next, reaction with metal carbonates. Reaction with metal carbonates. Okay. Reaction with metal hydrogen carbonates. Reaction with metal hydrogen carbonate. Metal hydrogen carbonate is also called are also called as bicarbonates. Metal hydrogen carbonates are also called as bicarbonates. Okay. Next, metal sulfides. Metal sulfides. So we learn all these things. So all these properties, all these reactions will tell us that this dilute HNO3, it shows acidic nature. So first of all, we'll learn about reaction towards indicators. So indicators means mainly litmus solution. If you take a litmus solution or else litmus paper with moist blue litmus paper, what happens when nitric acid reacts with moist blue litmus paper, immediately this moist blue litmus paper, okay, it turns to red in color. Okay, it turns to red color. So any substance which turns moist blue litmus paper into red, then that substance is said to be acid. So as nitric acid, as dilute HNO3 is able to turn moist blue litmus paper to red, hence this HNO3 is said to be having acidic nature. Next indicator is methyl orange. Methyl orange solution. Methyl orange solution, actually it is orange in color, So what happens? The orange colored methyl orange solution, it turns to red in color. When methyl orange solution is turned to red, or else sometimes red to pink, so that color almost red or pink, like that. So that means the substance which converts a methyl orange solution into pink is acid. Okay, as this one is able to convert methyl orange from orange color to pink color, or else orange color to red color. So hence this dilute HNO3 is said to be having acidic nature. And one more indicator is alkaline phenolphthalein solution. Alkaline phenolphthalein solution. See this alkaline phenolphthalein solution, phenolphthalein, generally we call it as phenolphthalein. Okay, alkaline phenolphthalein solution, it is pink in color. Originally it is pink color. So the pink color, will disappear. So that means alkaline phenolphthalein solution will disappear. The pink color, or its original color is pink color, it will disappear and forms colorless solution. And forms what? And forms colorless solution. That means any substance which decolorize the pink color of alkaline phenolphthalein solution, that substance is said to be acidic in nature. So as dilute nitric acid is able to decolorize the pink alkaline phenolphthalein solution, hence this dilute nitric acid is said to be having acidic nature. So in this way, the indicators, some of the indicators, with the help of some indicators, we can know the acidic nature of dilute nitric acid. Okay, so with the help of these indicators, we can prove that dilute nitric acid will show acidic nature. Okay, because this dilute nitric acid is able to turn the moist blue litmus paper to red, and it is able to turn the orange methyl orange solution from orange to red color. And also this dilute nitric acid, it is able to decolorize the alkaline phenolphthalein solution, which is originally pink in color, so that that color will disappear. So all these three studies will help us to know that they will say that the given substance is having acidic nature. Okay, right. Now we will learn about the reactions towards the metal oxides, metal or non-metal hydroxides, and these things. Okay, right. Generally, see, if you speak about the metal oxides are basic in nature. They are basic in nature. Okay, so as these are basic in nature, what happens when metal oxides reacts with acids? When metal oxides react with acid, as they are basic in nature, as they are basic in nature, what happens? They should form salt and water with acid. Salt and water with acid. So this particular dilute HNO3, when dilute HNO3, if it is acting as acid, what happens? It should form salt with metal oxide. So generally, this dilute nitric acid, when reacted with metal oxide, it forms nitrate salt. It forms metal nitrate salt. Metal nitrate. Okay, all these are metal nitrates, or they are soluble salts. All metal nitrates are soluble in water. Remember, all metal nitrates salts, okay, all metal nitrate salts are soluble in water. Are soluble in water. So that means, so even with dilute nitric acid, these metal oxides are able to form salt, okay, and water. So which salt they are able to form? They are able to form metal nitrates. So these metal nitrates, they are soluble in water. So soluble metal nitrates are formed when dilute nitric acid reacts with metal oxides. So if this reaction will prove that this dilute nitric acid is acidic in nature. Okay, it is called as, it is having acidic in nature. Okay, right. So we will see some examples for this acidic nature. Some examples, if you see, here, for example, take potassium oxide. It's a metal oxide. When reacted with nitric acid, it forms potassium nitrate, metal nitrate. Potassium is a metal, so metal nitrate, and along with this, it forms water. So this is metal nitrate and water. So it forms only these two substances, metal nitrate and water only. No other substance is formed. Okay. So when metal oxides react with dilute nitric acid, it forms a metal nitrates and water only, and no other substance is formed along with it. And one more example, if you discuss, so copper oxide, when reacted with nitric acid, it forms copper nitrate. It forms copper nitrate and water. It forms copper nitrate and water. So like this, the metal oxides being acidic in nature, generally when metal oxides being basic in nature, if they react with acids, they form salt and water. So now such metal oxides, when they are reacted with a dilute nitric acid, they are able to form salt, metal nitrate salt and water. Hence this dilute nitric acid, it is said to be having acidic nature. Okay, so like this metal oxide reaction with metal oxides will prove that dilute nitric acid, it is showing acidic nature. Okay, now we will discuss about the reaction of this nitric acid with metal hydroxide or non-metal hydroxides. For example, even metal hydroxides, generally metal hydroxides or non-metal hydroxides like ammonia, non-metal hydroxide, generally only one non-metal hydroxide. What is that one? Ammonium hydroxide. So here there is no metal in it. Okay, metal hydroxides. All metal hydroxides are bases. All metal hydroxides are bases. So that means when metal hydroxide reacts with the nitric acid, generally metal hydroxides are bases. When they react with acids, they form salt and water. As the only substances. They do not form any other substance. Okay, only these two substances will form. So here metal hydroxides, when such metal hydroxides react with the dilute nitric acid, then also they are forming metal nitrate salts. Already we have seen that all metal nitrates are soluble in water. All metal nitrates may be sodium nitrate, maybe potassium nitrate, maybe zinc nitrate, maybe lead nitrate, okay, maybe copper nitrate, any nitrate salts. All metal nitrate salts are soluble in water. Okay, so that means when metal hydroxides react with the dilute HNO3, as this metal hydroxide can form metal nitrates and water as the only products. Hence this dilute HNO3, it is said to be having acidic nature. Okay, so some examples if you discuss. If you discuss about some examples like potassium hydroxide. It is a base. It is metal hydroxide. It is a metal hydroxide. When reacts with nitric acid, dilute nitric acid, it forms potassium nitrate. Okay, it's a metal nitrate, and along with this, it forms water. It forms water. In the same way, copper hydroxide. Okay, when react with dilute nitric acid, so this is also basic in nature. All metal hydroxides are basic in nature, so they form copper nitrate. Here it forms, when copper hydroxide reacts with nitric acid, dilute nitric acid, it forms copper nitrate and water. copper nitrate and water as the only products. In the same way, under non-metal hydroxide, so for example ammonium hydroxide, when ammonium hydroxide reacts with the HNO3, okay, it is forming a salt known as ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate, it is a salt. Okay, it's a non-metal salt. Okay, and water. It is forming ammonium nitrate and water. Hence, with the ammonium hydroxide, any substance, if it is able to form salt and water, then that substance is said to be acid. So as HNO3 is able to form salt and water with ammonium hydroxide, hence HNO3 is said to be acid. So like this, the acidic nature of dilute HNO3 can be explained, it can be proved. Okay, right. Next thing is about reaction about metal carbonates. Metal carbonates. So metal hydroxides or non-metal hydroxides, they are bases. They are bases. If you speak about metal carbonates, even metal carbonates also shows slightly basic nature. They also shows slightly basic nature. Basic nature. Generally metal carbonates when they react with acids, generally metal carbonates when they react with acids, I'll write once again. Generally metal carbonates when they react with acids, what happens? They form salts. They form salt, water. Along with salt and water, they form carbon dioxide gas also. So this is important. So they form carbon dioxide gas also. That means along with these two substances, these metal carbonates, they form carbon dioxide also. These two, they cannot form carbon dioxide. They simply, this one will form salt and water. Even this one also will form salt and water. But this one, metal carbonate, they form salt, water and also carbon dioxide. See, metal carbonates, for example, take any metal carbonate, potassium carbonate. Let us take potassium carbonate. Okay, this is called as potassium carbonate. If it reacts with a dilute nitric acid, what happens? So this dilute nitric acid, it will form potassium nitrate salt. So which salt? The salt, if this acid is nitric acid, the salt will be metal salt. Generally metal salts. Which metal salt? It will be nitrate salt. Okay. So if this is nitric acid, it forms nitrate salt and water. Along with this, it liberates carbon dioxide gas. Generally carbonates in CO3, this particular CO3, it will break down into CO2 and oxygen, and that oxygen is taken by hydrogen from the acid, okay, and converts into water, and what is left over? So here the salt is left over. So this salt is soluble in water, hence it forms a solution. It forms a solution. Already this is dilute nitric acid, hence it contains water, and it will, what happens in that water, the salt which is formed, the nitrate, metal nitrate salt which is formed, will dissolve in water and forms a solution. So all metal nitrates, they are soluble in water. Take one more example, copper carbonate with the nitric acid, with dilute nitric acid, it forms copper nitrate. Okay, it forms a copper nitrate and water, copper nitrate, water, and carbon dioxide gas is liberated in this reaction. So in this way, generally metal carbonates, when they react with a dilute nitric acid, so they form nitrate salt, water, and carbon dioxide. Okay. So these are the reactions shown by metal carbonates. So we will learn about the other two reactions in the next video, along with the oxidizing property. We will learn these other two reactions. Reaction of dilute nitric acid with metal hydrogen carbonates, and also reaction of dilute nitric acid with metal sulfides in the next video. Okay, no. Bye. So actually the heading, it is 2. Okay, properties of nitric acid 2, right?